If you own your own RV or motorhome, you know how important it is to keep it in top shape so you can enjoy your adventures, hopefully without any unexpected surprises. To help extend the life of your RV and keep it running smoothly, whether you're planning a road trip or getting ready for your next adventure. Hey, I'm Nancy, and I live and travel full-time in a 2005 Lazy Days Class C RV. So why is maintenance so important? Let's jump in. Just like any vehicle, a motorhome needs regular maintenance to keep it running efficiently, to keep you safe, and to help avoid any unexpected expenses and frustrations as you're driving down the road. Whether you're full-time living like me or a weekend adventurer, a little maintenance goes a long way. It helps keep your motorhome running smoothly, prevents costly breakdowns, and keeps that feeling of freedom alive every time you hit the road. Let's start with the basics: engine maintenance. You'll want to regularly check your engine oil, coolant, and transmission fluid. Make sure you're using the right type of oil and change it as recommended by the manufacturer. It's good to check these fluids every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. On top of giving my mechanic a written list of items I want inspected, I ask him to do a pre-trip checkup once a year that covers many of the next few items I'll talk about. While I check these things myself, I found it's great to have a professional I trust who really understands my motorhome check them too. Be sure to check the owner's manual for regularly scheduled maintenance things to do. Having a basic understanding of RV and motorhome maintenance also gives you an advantage of possibly not being taken advantage of by an overambitious repair person. Next up, let's talk about tires. Your motorhome's tires take a beating, so make sure to inspect them regularly. Look for any signs of wear or cracks and check the tire pressure before each trip on your motorhome or towing vehicle and your tow dolly and towed vehicle. Underinflated tires are one of the leading causes of breakdowns, so use a tire gauge to ensure your tires are at the proper PSI. Under or overinflated tires can lead to poor fuel efficiency and, worst case, blowouts on the road. You don't want to be caught with a flat in the middle of nowhere. Your motorhome's brakes are absolutely crucial for safety. Regularly check your brake pads, rotors, and fluid levels. If you notice any squeaking or vibrations when you brake, it's time to get those pads checked out. It's a good idea to replace your brake pads every 20 to 30,000 miles. But if you're unsure, don't hesitate to contact a professional mechanic. Now let's talk about power. Your motorhome has both a starting battery and a house battery, and they need regular maintenance too. First, know where your batteries are. For my Class C, both batteries are under the RV and back of the passenger door. Check your battery connections for corrosion and ensure the terminals are clean. If you notice corrosion on the terminals, you can clean them with a mixture of baking soda and water. Don't forget to check the battery charge levels, especially before long trips. And if you have solar, know where your batteries are and learn how your charging system works. Let's move to the exterior. I like to get a professional RV wash and inspection 2 times a year. Find someone who can take that extra step and provide a quick inspection. Your roof needs to be inspected for leaks and cracks. This year I found an area on the roof that needed to be fixed before problems started. Your RV's roof takes a beating from the elements, so it's crucial to inspect it regularly for cracks or damage. Lazy Days are known for having a low spot over the roof of the cab that holds water after a storm. If you find any issues, seal them up with roof sealant to prevent leaks that lead to bigger, more expensive repairs later. Here's how I fixed my roof. Today I have a bit of a different project. I'm trying to tackle some of these things on my own, and when I had someone clean the RV a couple of weeks ago, I had them inspect everything, and he found a spot up on the cab roof that he felt should be resealed pretty quickly. So after taking a lot of stuff out of the cab area and putting it in storage, I can get up there, someone could sleep there, there's room for my gazebo, and I was able to open the emergency hatch right up and access the roof in exactly where I need to be right from there without having to go on a ladder, which is just fine with me. So I am attempting some of these jobs on my own. I have a sealing tape that I'll be using. Corey RV Seal Repair Tape. It's a 4-inch by 50 feet. I did talk about some of this in my important toolbox things. that I will link to here. These are things that you have in your toolbox. I haven't needed to use it yet. The other thing I have is a premium seal roller, which I will also link to. And I went up and measured the area. He said it's not urgent, but it needed to be done within the next 2 or 3 months. And it's really something I can do on my own. A lot of this roof has been sealed on the seams with this tape, and this tape lasts forever. And it's a 2005. I know that people do reseal their whole roof. I've thought about it, but all the solar would have to come off, all the solar would have to go back up. So for now, I have someone inspect it. Really every 6 months, I pay to have someone wash my RV. And while they're up on the roof, I just have them look at everything. Plus, when you're in Florida, you tend to pick up a lot of the green stuff on your roof, and this way it's all removed and taken off. When I first got my RV, and the man I bought it from told me that you really only have your RV washed every 6 months or so, I was like, no, you're gonna wash it every month and take care of it and keep it clean. Well, the truth of the matter is you wash it every 6 months really well. And if you find a place where you're able to do a wash and it gets super dusty or super muddy, then yes, I might do a quick hand wash on it every other month. But that is the reality. You don't wash your RV every month. I have my air conditioner on right now, so I know it's loud, but it's going to be hot. It's a hot day in Florida today. I will talk more about my air conditioner later. It is working so well. It is a little noisy, but it's no noisier than if I had an AC roof unit. So I apologize if the noise, but I'm going to stay cool today, especially since going up on a hot roof. So what I did was I measured the area. I figured 20 by 20. They're 4-inch strips, so I'm going to make 5 20-inch strips, and I will overlap it. When everything is done, after it seals a little bit, I'll let it sit for a couple weeks, and then I'll get back up there again. And I was told to reseal everything with silicone again, just to make sure. And it really should last forever. So I'm going to get started. I've already taken a sponge and cleaned it. It's said to clean it with rubbing alcohol, but where it is on the roof and not the seam, I hesitate to clean it with rubbing alcohol. So I just went up there with some Dawn dish detergent and water, and again, it was well cleaned 2 weeks ago, but it's amazing the stuff and the dust and the pollen you pick up in just 2 weeks. So I will show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, so I'm done for today. I'm very happy for this escape hatch up here. Might as well see the view while we're up here. It's not bad. Be a nice place to hang out and have a glass of wine. But I'm a little bit of an overachiever. I think I made the patch a little bit bigger than I needed to. However, it can't hurt. And I went in and pushed down and sealed all the seams. Kind of like roll when you're doing wallpaper. And it's a nice sunny day, not too hot, not too cold. And the next step will just be to go around the edges and on the edges here and seal it with silicone just to make sure. But you can see the top part of the roof, all the edges have been sealed with this tape, which supposedly holds up forever. It's amazing how dirty everything gets in just a week. The pollen in Florida is crazy. So this is my solar system up here, 1640 watts of solar. And there's my view. Clean the roof regularly and check the seals around the windows and doors too. Take a look at the seams around edges, vents, air conditioners, and skylights. Any small opening can become a problem down the line, so keep an eye on these areas. A little maintenance now can save you a lot of trouble later. Inspect your windshield for cracks and chips. Last year I got 3 chips while traveling. Check for loose screws. RVs shake, rattle, and roll, and screws come loose, which can create a lost part as you're driving down the road, or allow a place for water to enter and cause water intrusion problems in your RV. All right, now onto your water system. Whether you're using city water or your RV's fresh water tank, it's important to flush out and sanitize the system. And flush out your hot water tank regularly to prevent bacteria and buildup. I'll put a video together for you the next time I clean out the hot water tank. While you're at it, check for leaks in the pipes or faucets. Also check the water lines for leaks and inspect the water pump and heater. This prevents any surprise issues, especially if you're planning to use the shower or sink frequently. And of course, don't forget about your black and gray tanks. Empty them regularly and always give the sensors a good clean to avoid inaccurate readings. A simple tank treatment can go a long way in preventing odors and keeping things flowing smoothly. Finally, give your interior a good clean, especially the areas where moisture can build up, like the bathroom and kitchen. Regular cleaning helps prevent mold and mildew, which can cause big problems and bad odors. Every 3 or 6 months, I like to defrost my refrigerator to keep that running smoothly and keep my food cool. And cleaning your vent screens and your AC and your fans helps to make your AC run much more efficiently. I also check my door seals and replace the insulation. And the new weather stripping I put in has made a big difference in keeping my RV warmer in cold weather. So there you have it, someone who learned hands-on while traveling. Regular maintenance is key to keeping your RV in top condition and ready for your next adventure. Whether it's washing and cleaning your RV, checking the roof, inspecting the tires, all of them, or testing your systems. These small steps can add up to big savings with time, money, and frustration on the road. Do you have any RV maintenance tips you swear by? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them from you. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more RV tips. Thanks for watching, safe travels, and I'll see you next week.